Drama by Shakespeare with music by Verdi come together at Stambaugh Auditorium. That story on today's Daily Buzz.
Today's Business Journal Daily Buzz is brought to you by 717 Credit Union.
Opera Western Reserve brings a tragic tale of murder, ambition, betrayal, and treachery to life next week.
It's amazing. They say it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to put on an opera because there's an orchestra, there's a chorus, there are stagehands backstage. So I'd probably say that between 75 and 80 people are involved in this one night's performance.
We'll have the details on that and more in our After Hours report. Coming to Stambaugh Auditorium on Friday, November 15th, Opera Western Reserve presents Verdi's Macbeth.
This shows Shakespeare living through his characters. They're very, very vital, they're very real, they're very involved in the events of their lives, making mistakes, ruining themselves and such. So it gets very deeply into the psychology of the characters, and it's very dramatic. And the music really just amplifies that. I fell in love with the music of this opera in my late teens, early 20s. And this is my second chance and last chance to direct it again.
David Vosburgh is founder and production director of Opera Western Reserve. He's calling this production of Macbeth his swan song, as he will be retiring from the opera company.
I knew what an undertaking it was to start Opera Western Reserve, and I was very lucky. Two things that fell in our lap. One was, of course, being asked to be in residence at Stambaugh Auditorium. And the other was, when the question came up, where are we going to find a conductor? I said, well, I once interviewed Susan Devaney Weiner on my radio program on WYSU FM. I said, let me call her and see if she's interested. With one phone call, I solved a major staff problem and gained a wonderful friend and collaborator.
Vosburgh says Opera Western Reserve tries to cast as local as possible.
So we're very lucky that we have Michael Young from Cortland, who has a career going on in Cincinnati.
This is the sixth production that I've done here, but it's, I guess technically the seventh role because I did 2 roles in Giovanni. And you know, it's just been a wonderful place to get to try out new roles.
Diana Farrell, who was Our Lady Macbeth, was a graduate student at YSU, was one of our young artists.
I did my first ever professional opera production with Opera Western Reserve in 2006. I was chorus girl number 3 in Marriage of Figaro, very proud of that. And I really grew up as a singer here.
When we thought of doing Macbeth, we said we have the perfect 2 people for the Macbeth couple. And they're people we know, people we love, people who have sung with us before. It's a very comfortable way to delve into a very exciting but very complicated opera.
Macbeth is a very driven, motivated character, but one who's also plagued by a crippling guilt. And that has to do with the things that he does because of his drive. A lot of people die in this show, and most of them are my fault. I want to become king and I want to stay king. And that doesn't happen without a decent amount of protecting your title. Lady
Macbeth is really an interesting character, especially the way Verdi introduces her in the opera, which is very, very true to the Shakespearean Lady Macbeth. We learn in her first aria how hungry she is for power and how she knows she could lead this man, Macbeth, to be a great king as long as she's by his side.
The large journey of Macbeth's character is not becoming king. That happens within the first, 15, 20 minutes of the show. It's dealing with the emotional and psychological repercussions of the baggage that comes with that, with how he got there.
Verdi's Macbeth will be performed on Friday, November 15th at 7:30 p.m. You can get your tickets for the performance by visiting operawesternreserve.org.
The orchestration is so live and visceral. It's going to take you on that psychological journey with the characters. And I hope that even though you may know the plot of Macbeth, that you can find yourself surprised at some of the guts that you're going to see on the stage, literally and figuratively.
You can learn more about the production and Opera Western Reserve in Guy DeStolfo's story coming out in the mid-November issue of the Business Journal next week. To get your copy, head to businessjournaldaily.com and click subscribe under the Contact Us tab. Now here's the rest of your weekend rundown. On Thursday next week at Packard Music Hall, the Warren Civic Music Association presents Ted Vigil's musical tribute to John Denver. Doors open at 6:15 p.m. with the show starting at 7. You can get your tickets and learn more about what other acts the association is bringing to Warren at warrencivicmusic.com. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Birdfish Brewing Company will be celebrating their 4-year anniversary with new beer releases, tappings, live music, food trucks, and more. Learn all about the events taking place by visiting the event Facebook page. The Rhythm Method String Quartet will perform this Friday at the Butler Institute of American Art North at 7:30 p.m. as part of the Donald P. Pepino Performing Arts Series. You can get your tickets by visiting ysu.tix.com or call the box office at 330-941-2307. You can find more details on that performance and several other events in entertainment editor Guy DeStolfo's Entertainment Digest. Just head to businessjournaldaily.com and click Entertainment News under the Lifestyle and Entertainment tab. In this week's digest, you can also learn about Pink Floyd tribute band Wish You Were Here coming to the Robbins Theater in February, and tonight's Dana Chamber Orchestra and Symphony Orchestra concerts beginning at 7:30. To find even more happenings, visit our calendar of events. And don't forget to tune into your After Hours report every Thursday. I'm Maggie Young.
.717 Credit Union, a community-minded partner to help you succeed. Business loans, business checking, and business money market and certificates. 717 Credit Union. We're a local business too.